Here are 4 of my favorite stoves. I have my coffee pot, which has actually been burning for a little bit here and almost out of fuel. I need to give it a second burst of fuel there. Get it going to the right. So I can get my coffee going. I have my choke hazard, which I don't actually have anything cooking on right now. It's a nice warmer. It works well for the coffee pot as well. And I have my squirrel cage, which I've modified with a, it has a Moab on it right now, which is way too hot, so oops, that gets hot quick. So I've modified that with a little, not a flip disc, but something to keep the flame down just a little bit, because my bongo's over here. A lot of times I'll use my bongo on this versus my, you can see you can go back and forth with those 2 pieces, they're interchangeable. But if I had this set for the Moab, I'd burn my pancake right up. I'm cooking some pancakes here. And over here I've got a pot of water boiling. Just straight water. It's nearly to a boil already. I just started it moments ago. So, these are 4 of my favorite stoves, and I only have 1 8-ounce bottle right now, so I'm interchanging back and forth, but I think the Moab will have plenty of alcohol to finish 1 pancake in there. Just wanted to show you my 4 favorite stoves that I currently have. This one here is from Jared, JP the Man 1. He created this. He's still working on a revised design, I believe. But this is the burner that he created. It has a very beautiful flame, sticks right out to the outside edge of the Kmart pot, boils water quicker than you can even imagine. This thing is just amazing for an alcohol stove, as fast as it boils water. I have some videos on that if you're interested. This is my squirrel cage, which is my favorite. Let me look and see here if I'm still bubbling. I think I'm ready to flip. Hold on a second, I'm going to put the camera down while I flip this over. Pull out my, oh, maybe I'm not ready to flip. Maybe I'm getting too anxious. No, I was not ready to flip. Alright, so I'm making a mess of my pancakes. Let that go a minute longer. And this is my coffee, which has not even started percolating yet. I had to blow this out. I keep reaching my arm over the top of it. This is a neat little stove. It's very compact. The actual hose, I'm sure you've seen this before on minibulldesign if you've looked at any stove, rolls up inside of here, and then the lid just basically compresses right down on top of it. And it's you refuel it on this side, called the choke hazard, and then it has just a little bit more height than that side. What happens is gravity lets it run down. I don't have it very much higher. I have both of them on something to keep my table from burning. Everything's going pretty good right now. If I was making some oatmeal or something, I'd have my water ready to go. I'm going to cut this down and check on my pancake one more time. I think it's probably ready to go now. I think I messed with it the first time too soon, causing it to break the seal, but I didn't see any bubbles after that first. No, I'm messing with it too soon again. Way too soon. Yeah, well, first time's not always a charm, but I'm not used to this pancake mix either. This is, I think it's Aunt Jemima, I think that's pronounced. Not sure, but I'm not really familiar with that. So here's my percolator going on the coffee. I had a question about this coffee percolator and how I store it all away and if it all fits nice and tight. And what I did previously on my coffee pots was I actually stored this Bongo Pro in the percolator top. And it all fit beautifully. And it still does. It all fits inside there. The issue that I'm having now is because I extended that copper pipe, I can no longer store the copper pipe inside of the whole pot. Because my bongo then will not fit inside there with it. So the copper pipe has to come out and be stored separately. But all the stove fits inside of a little gum container, one of those 50-pack gum containers. You pack that in there and then that falls down into the bottom of here. And then all your coffee and your grounds and whatever else you need go into this top section up here while your stove's down here. So that makes for a really compact fit. And you can see that in some of my other videos. However, with the change to the top, with that copper pipe extending up that extra inch, that's eliminated the ability for all of it to fit inside there now. So I've got to find a new place for that copper tubing or whatever you want to call it. We're going to let that go a little bit longer. I flipped it too soon the first time around and broke my edges, but I want to let it. It's got a good brownness to it though. Let it cook the rest of the way through. And I really don't have anything going with the water. I'm just showing you that this is my favorite stove for a quick boil of water as far as alcohol stoves go. It's really nice. It's got a good sturdy base to it. I've modified this hose a little bit. This is my own hose. I'm not sure I like this. I really prefer the hose that minibulldesign or Tinny offers. I have a whole roll of it here. I'm going to change that out after this boil. I got this from the hardware store. It's a hose for a gas line for a weed whacker. It's about the same price as what Tinny sells as far as $1 a foot, $1.50 a foot, depending on what type you buy. But I really like the stuff that Tinny uses. I think it's used for RC cars. I like it a little longer too. As you'll notice on my Moab and squirrel cage, I have 2 feet of it. I had to order some special stuff from, this is 2 feet or 3 feet I think as well, and that one's only 1 foot, and that does become a problem on occasion, that the 1 foot instead of the longer version. That's why when I bought this, I bought 2 feet worth, but I'm just not sure that I like this. It doesn't have that. It's freer. It moves easier. It doesn't pinch as hard as this stuff does. When you, like with this one here, if I twist this, it will twist the stove over sometimes. So it doesn't have that same ability to twist. But overall, I need to flick my pancake. I bet you it's probably burning on the bottom now. Oh, just about. I'm sitting here talking and not doing my job at cooking. It'll be okay. Man, I wasn't very good at making this pancake. Trying to set up 3 things at once, not easy. This stove's starting to run down, but it does have a refill. I'm not going to refill it because it obviously already came to a boil. I don't want to waste the fuel just refilling it. So these are my 4 favorite stoves and some of my favorite pots as well. So for a skillet, I love the 1 Egg Wonder.